Hello everyone on YouTube. This is Ultra Dark Slayer. I'm sorry for the big delay about having some gaming news. Of course, on my last video, I did promise you guys to give you some gaming news, but I did run out of time, and plus, throughout the middle of the week, I, about my childhood hero, JDF, and yeah, but I'm okay. Nothing other things happen come in mind, so it's just me talking about how I felt. Okay, so I'm a little bit better, and yeah, let's get right into it, and hope that I have all the information I need that I got so far, and it's about the deal that's been going on with Microsoft and Activision Blizzard, and it's been insane so far. Now that the FTC is still doing that massive investigation, and yeah, they're planning to sue Microsoft to take this to court. And of course, Microsoft is ready to fight to say that, hey, we're not doing anything wrong. This is just a business, and this is why we want to do this. And time again, the same answers keep coming out, the same weird questions. And even when Microsoft talking with the CMA as well about how Microsoft's number three in the gaming industry now, and and how much they're trying their best to actually put up a fight against Sony in the gaming industry, and of course on how Sony is reacting to, oh, we won't be able to keep up if Call of Duty becomes exclusive to Xbox. People will have to switch over to from our platforms to theirs, and we will lose a lot of money. Blah blah blah. It's like it was on that part for Sony. It's kind of like a massive excuse, just because this franchise is huge doesn't mean you're gonna lose money. Funny enough that of course we all heard when God of War Ragnarok launched, like in the like less than a week, it sold so many copies. I believe the number was 10 million copies. So funny enough that to me and other people saying that you guys are fine. You just launched an amazing game, even though I haven't played it myself because I don't have a PS5. So there's no reason for me to play that game because um, I don't like the franchise. I never liked God of War. Even when even when it started on the PS2, I never liked God of War. And even though there's some games out there that does have the same formula, I of the game combat system, it's just that I don't like God of War. I have no idea why. I just don't like it. So it's not a game from it's not a franchise for me to get into. So yeah, that's my reason why I don't like God of War Ragnarok. I mean God of War in general. I have played the one in the one that came out for the PS4, God of War 2018, I believe. I played that. I enjoyed it, but still the game is not for me. I borrowed that from my cousin. So quite frankly, even Microsoft showed up to the table in front of the CMA, in front of the EU, in front of the uh, FTC, giving examples that Sony will be fine because Nintendo doesn't have, again, Call of Duty, and they're doing great. Of course, we all know that Nintendo sells a lot of great first party exclusives in their platform, and a lot of people do grab these games right off the shelf, day and date. And of course, we all know what happened with Pokemon, right? The new Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet. They sell so many copies, even though the game is buggy. And of course, during last week, I believe I think it was last week. They launched a patch. I still see the 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 frame rate performance still kind of buggy, but hey, the game is there. That game is selling like hotcakes still, and even though it's one of the worst Pokemon games by far, at launch date, they're still selling very well in the gaming market, and of course, they're Nintendo's Nintendo. They always been fine with their games and yeah, and then and funny enough that also that Sony said, oh, they're trying to make us look like Nintendo, and of course Nintendo's over here is like, what's wrong with that? We're doing just fine. We're selling arcade games just fine. We're doing fine. It's just that Sony can't compete. They really can't compete if they just bring back again. I'm like repeating myself like a parakeet that they do have certain shooters that they could just bring back and they will be fine. And of course, a lot of people, even myself, if I get a PS5, even myself, I will play Killzone, I will play SOCOM, I will try out Resistance, even though I haven't played those games yet. And yeah, bring back your shooters. Sony, just bring back your shooters. You have shooters. Microsoft has shooters. Nintendo has shooters. Microsoft has Halo and Gears of War. That's their shooter base. Nintendo has Splatoon. You guys have shooters too. So it's not just Call of Duty. Just bring back your shooter franchise and you will be fine. So yeah, that's been going on lately with the Activision Blizzard arguments after arguments. Microsoft convincing all these parties that hey, we're not doing anything wrong. This is what we have. This is what we want to do. And of course, we all know that that Xbox wanted Game Pass on Sony. Sony says no. Sony wants PS Plus on Xbox, and Xbox says no. Then Xbox says, hey, we're going to give you 3 years of Call of Duty. Sony says no. And then they give another massive deal for Sony and said, hey, well, okay, fine. We'll give you a decade of Call of Duty, 10 years of Call of Duty if you let us buy this company. There's they haven't said anything yet. It's still on the table. And they're still trying to figure out if they should take it or not. And of course, the FTC is suing Microsoft for no reason. It is kind of pointless. And of course, the FTC is going to lose. They're going to waste a lot of money. And Xbox is going to win. And I hope. No, I'm pretty sure they're thinking that this merger is going to go through. They have nothing against us. We haven't done anything wrong. We're doing this because it's just business. And of course, a third country, I forgot which country it is that approved this merger, and yeah, we just have to wait and see, guys. And this month's almost over, and it's going really fast. I can already tell. And plus, I'm about to go on break, um, for the holiday break, and in the third week of the month, yeah. But yeah, that's it's been pretty insane with this with this news headline, and not only that, guys. Yesterday when I came home from work, there's already talk that Microsoft is raising their prices for their first title games in the start of 2020 of 2023. And I did say in my few last videos that when they talked about raising prices, I did say they should probably raise Game Pass instead of their games. And well, I guess that kind of flipped, guys. We're gonna get $70 games on first party titles. And what do I think about that? Well, no, let's be frank. my first $70 game right now for this gaming generation is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That's my first $70 game. Everything else, well, has been, like 80, because but Saints Row was kind of like $80 because I got the gold edition because I want the season pass and all that. But I should have just got the game itself. And among other games I have right now, they're all on sale. And but yeah, $70 games for first party titles for Xbox. It does suck that I'm gonna have to start buying these games. Some of these games for $70, and kind of mad, kind of not. So I'm in between, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and well, some of these games, these first part of the games, I am gonna play off of Game Pass, like Forza Motorsport 8 and Redfall. But Starfield, I am gonna buy it for $70. It is what it is, guys. I mean, if they have to compete with Sony about raising their prices, then fine, so be it. But at the end of the day, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. Gonna hurt a lot of people that are struggling still. Gonna hurt a lot of people trying to buy these games, and the only thing they can do is just the only thing we can do is just deal with it. Just use Game Pass. Hoping that um I hope they know what they're doing about this price raising for these uh, first title games that are coming next year, and hope that they don't mess it up. Hope these games look great, not crap, just like all these other games that have been coming out like crap. And we'll just see what happens. So, any other news that I can probably think of? Probably not. Um, but yeah, that's yeah, that's all I have to say about that, guys. So that's only the two topics I can think of for this video. And if there's any more stuff, I'll probably look it up. Get my sources from other places, and of course articles and stuff like that, and let's see what happens this week. And yeah, that's about that. I hope you have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you're in the world. Stay safe out there. Be kind to one another, and see you soon on the next video. Peace.